Hi there, Virgo. This is the Spirit Warrior with your fortnightly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Today we're doing energies and predictions for April 2026. What a scary thought. The first column is the first week, and we have the King of Wands and the Four of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Wands. In the second column, it is the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. For the third column, we have the Magician flicking out, followed by the Ace of Wands and the Moon card. And the last column is the last week of April, and it's the Empress with the Judgment card and the Queen of Swords. We'll draw one more card, which is the mystery card and the overarching energy for the reading. And we'll put that right there and we'll turn that over at the end of the reading. So in the first week, we have the King of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So we have a divine partnership. And they turned up in Taurus's reading as well. The Empress is a card of love, so indeed there could be some romance here for you, Virgo. And with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, there could be a fiery, passionate tryst. It should be wonderful. I'm just jealous. The King of Wands is entrepreneurial. He is outgoing and he is charismatic. So he indicates that indeed you're feeling really confident and ready to go and ready to make things happen in your life. The Four of Cups is a card of disappointment. You can see the man is sulking under the tree because he's not happy with the results that are contained in the three cups in front of him, and he's so disappointed he's not willing to accept the new possibilities in the fourth cup being offered by the hand of God. And the Queen of Wands is a fiery go-getter queen, and she makes things happen. So there's a bit of a contradiction here, isn't it? You're sulking under the tree from disappointment, and yet you're feeling fired up. So we'll have a look at the clarifiers and we'll see if that makes a bit of sense out of this. So we have three flickers. The King of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands. And the Three of Wands clarifies the Queen of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is a card of struggle and burden. And so this is why the man's sulking under the tree. Life's been kind of tough. But you can see he's nearly got the wands to the farmhouse, which says this period of burden and struggle is over. And that's good news, isn't it? The Three of Swords is a card of pain, loss and sorrow. And with it clarifying the King of Wands, it's saying now is the time to move past this pain and suffering. Now it's time to stop sulking over the Four of Cups and the struggle and burden and move on in life. And the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Three of Wands, confirms this, doesn't it? The Queen of Wands really makes things happen and she doesn't care what people think. And the Three of Wands says, indeed, life is getting better and your ships are about to sail into the Golden Harbour. That is beautiful news, isn't it? In the second week, we have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups. So the Four of Wands can be a card of marriage. And this could say this relationship with the King and Queen of Wands could end up in marriage. This is also a card of opportunity. You can see the couple are leaving the foundation of the castle and heading towards the opportunities that are being offered by the universe in the 1111 portal. And the Ace of Swords is a card of truth, clarity, wisdom and knowledge. It's also a card of victory and success. And we also have the Ace of Wands next door, which says this indeed is a time for amazing new beginnings. And there's also the Magician, which is the master, who is the master creator of the tarot. So the Ace of Swords really will allow you to cut through the cords of sadness and misery that are holding you back. This really says that now is the time to cut away the things that have hurt us in the past, and now is the time to focus on victory and success. And the Ten of Cups is the happy ever after story, and it is good fortune after difficulty. And this says, indeed, life is improving dramatically and your hearts will be filled with love, joy and happiness. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Cups. The World card clarifies the Ace of Swords. And the the Eight of Swords clarifies the Ten of Cups. So the World card is a card of completion, isn't it? It's the end of a cycle. We can also see there's a Judgment card over here. And so this reading is a card of endings and beginnings, isn't it? So the Ten of Wands is the end of a cycle. The World card next door is a card of completion. So there is this phase of difficult times moving on in your life. And that is good news, isn't it? The Eight of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Cups, says, indeed, now is the time to open up your eyes and minds to the possibilities of the universe, because it says during this time of struggle that you've been very narrow-minded and you haven't been able to see the possibilities of the universe. And now, as you move past the struggle and you focus on victory and success in the Ace of Swords, now you have two cards, or two Ten of Cups, which say your life is about to become fabulous. Fabulous, Virgo. Full of love, joy and happiness. And the World card could also mean a card of movement. So there may be some travel or some movement in home or work life. In the third week, we have the Magician, the Ace of Wands and the Moon card. So the Moon card does show that you've been struggling in the pond, that you've been swimming in the murkiness of your addictions and obsessions and negativity. And this new phase in life is demanding you leave the pond. And the Ace of Wands is a card of new beginnings. You can see all the growth. It can be particularly in work and projects, so there may be a new work opportunity on the way. And combined with the Magician, who has all the tools of the universe, this really says now is the time to leave the old cycle behind and really grasp the new possibilities with both hands. The Magician is clarified by the Five of Swords. The Four of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Wands, and the Empress reappears to clarify the Moon card. So the Five of Swords is a card of conflict and conquest. This man is willing to win at any cost, and you've really had to decide that this battle in life is no longer worth contesting, and that discretion is the better part of valor, and so you're moving on so you can embrace the opportunities of the Magician. The Four of Pentacles is a card of being stuck in a rut. This man has created Four Pentacles, but he's fearful of the future. And that may be because of the conflict in the Five of Swords, that he's just hanging on to what he's got and he's not really willing to expand. But the universe is really saying, now is the time to loosen your grip and take that opportunity that is offered by the Ace of Wands. And the Empress says, there is indeed an improving energy in your life. She is love, joy, happiness, fertility and abundance. And this really says that as you move from the old phase to the new phase and away from conflict and competition, life is going to get a whole lot better. In the fourth week, we have the Empress, the Judgment, and the Queen of Swords. So the Judgment is also the end of a cycle, but it also says you're rising up from the ashes of your old life towards new beginnings. And that really is the crux of the reading, isn't it? The Queen of Swords says you're starting to see life more clearly. You can see the clouds are receding, and now you've got a better idea of what's happening in life. And the second appearance of the Empress says, indeed, life is truly abundant and prosperous and full of love, and this is a beautiful place to be in. The Empress is clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Judgment is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. And the Fool card clarifies the Queen of Swords. So the Five of Pentacles is being stuck out in the cold. It's a card of loss and deprivation and struggle and not thinking life is ever going to get any better. And this clarifying the Judgment card shows that you're leaving this time of struggle and burden behind and you're ready to rise up towards new beginnings. And the Seven of Cups says the universe is giving you new options in life. Some of these cups are great, some of these aren't. And you need to be careful to focus on what you truly desire in life. But this certainly says there's many more options in life coming your way instead of being stuck out in the cold outside the church in the Five of Pentacles. The Fool card is the ultimate new beginning, isn't it? It's taking an adventurous leap into the future. And this indeed says that this is an amazing new phase in your life, and now is the time to confidently step into the future and embrace all the possibilities the universe is sending your way. The Mystery card is the Ten of Wands. So this confirms this is the end of a cycle. Can be a 10-year or a 10-month cycle, but this is telling you the time of burden is over, and that's great news, isn't it? The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating and stealing. And it can say that somebody's being dishonest in your life. And that may be Mr. Five of Swords, couldn't it? He definitely could be doing dastardly deeds to you as he tries to knock your head off. So you need to be aware of what's going around in your life to ensure that you see exactly what people are doing. The Seven of Swords can also be a card of new strategy because he's stealing the swords from the soldiers so he doesn't have to go to battle in the morning. And this can say, now is the time to identify new strategies and new paths in your life as you embrace all this amazing new beginning energy in this reading. That's a beautiful thing. I hope you like this reading, Virgo. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warriors signing out. Ciao.